Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another tutorial for you guys. This is on a look that I posted on my Snapchat about 2 weeks ago. I actually wore this look to work, and the whole time that I was at work I was like, this look is so underappreciated right now. Like, I did get a lot of comments and stuff, but I'm like, I just felt like this look deserved something more. So I decided to bring it to you guys on YouTube because it's different to any looks that I've done on my channel before. I absolutely am in love with this look. I think it's absolutely stunning, if I do say so myself. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because a neon colour like this is one that ordinarily I would never use. Just a combination of these two shades together, just it being summer, I'm in the mood for this. I just think that this was the perfect time for me to film the tutorial for you guys, as well as the fact that obviously on my Snapchat everybody went crazy for it. If you don't have me on Snapchat, I will link all of my social media in the drop box, and everything will also appear sometime in this video for you guys, just so you know. Just so if I do ever have a look on that you guys do see on my Snapchat, that you can kind of call me out and say, hey, film a tutorial, film it. Before we get into the video, just want to say, if you're not subscribed to my channel, do that now. I don't know which side the subscribe button is going to be on, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So I've already gone ahead and primed my skin. I've color corrected because I'm so excited. I'm using a new foundation today, one that I have been dying to use for ages. This is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation. I've heard so many amazing reviews about this all over the internet. Everybody who tries this foundation seems to love it, so I figured I might love it. I'm not really a fan of stick foundations because I find that they're so creamy and they just never set. I find that with the Makeup Forever stick foundations, they just like don't look set, they don't look matte. They are full coverage, but they just don't look like flawless finish. To be honest, they emphasize a lot of texture for me, so I've just not been a fan of them, but I have heard amazing things about this. The one thing that I'm not really excited about is the fact that I have to apply this with a brush, because I'm so used to applying foundations and products with a sponge, a beauty blender, so you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm gonna have to just get used to it. I literally watched Jackie Aina's Get Ready With Me. She was applying this and it didn't look like she was like putting too much. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna see how it goes. It doesn't look like I've like killed the product, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to use this brush from Makeup Geek. This is a face buffer brush. This is one of their OG brushes, and I love this for applying foundation because it really does a super nice job. The main reason I didn't really want to use a brush to blend this out, because I kind of feel like a lot of flat top brushes kind of like eat up the product. For how much I put though, the coverage is decent because I don't feel like I really killed it like with the foundation, and I feel like it's done quite a good job at covering. I might just go in a little bit more just to cover up bits that I feel need some extra coverage. So here, maybe on my cheeks just a little bit. So I'm liking this, I'm enjoying it. I don't think that it looks crazy, I think that it looks really nice. It doesn't highlight any texture, it doesn't seem like it's clinging to any dryness that I may have on my face. I'm going to see what it looks like when I set it. So I'm going to use the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. This has been the powder that I've been loving for the past month, as I mentioned in my last favourites video. Okay, so far I really like this. I'm really quite enjoying it. I'm going to add a little bit of powder because it seems like it is taking powder well, and I do normally like to set my face with a lot of powder so that it can last throughout the day. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. I'm going to use the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Concealer. If you do want something that is full coverage, it is quite pigmented and does really help to brighten your under eyes and your face overall. This guy. I'm sure you guys can see how nice and yellow it is in undertone as well. Obviously for darker girls, you don't necessarily want to invest in a concealer that has more of a neutral or pink undertone. As it gets darker, you definitely want a concealer that has more yellow undertones, and I think this is really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this out now. We are going to give, why is it dirty when I literally just washed it? We are going to give this Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge another chance. I haven't actually used it after the last video that I posted, my last tutorial, which is my drugstore one. I will link it up here if you guys want to watch it. I actually haven't used it since then, and when I used it in that first kind of impression, I didn't really like it. So I'm going to try it and see how it blends out my concealer today. I'm also really interested to see how the concealer kind of sits on top of the foundation, whether it kind of all separates or it doesn't really blend out. I did enjoy kind of using it to bake and set my contour with, although I did find that this pointer bit was a little too big for my laugh lines, but what can you do? Okay, so for some reason that whole process was so excruciating. For some reason my concealer was just not moving. I've never really had that problem with the Smashbox concealer before, so I don't know if it's the sponge that I have to kind of attribute for that or whether it's actually the concealer, but I do find that this is quite moisturizing and hydrating, so I'm gonna have to say that it's a sponge because I never normally have any problems. In general, the product is just not budging. Like, it's not budging. Hopefully I can save this. I'm going to use the Becca multitasking powder. This is in the shade Tan. It's a really nice kind of deep yellow shade, especially if you are of a darker complexion. It's milled super finely and it does really make your under eyes look really bright, really flawless and just really soft. Hopefully we can save this. If not, I'm piling the blush on. Time to highlight. I've applied my blusher, done my contour. I pretty much use the same products as you guys already know, so I just decided to skip that for the sake of the video. I'm going to use this Kylie Cosmetics Ultra Glow Loose Powder Highlighter. This is in the shade Fiji. So melted, so metallic, so incredibly beautiful. Like, this stuff, guys, crack. Don't do crack. Right now, I'm just going to get my Smashbox primer water. I'm just going to wet my highlighter brush just a little bit and then bring out a little bit more of the highlighter because I'm extra. I'm going to be using a combination of some Colourpop single shadows. For my crease color, I'm going to be using Cannonball, which is actually in my other palette, so let's get that out. I'm going to be using Cannonball, which is just this orange here. So now I'm going to go in with another shade from Colourpop. This is actually Golden Child. I also mentioned this shadow in my favourite. Now I do want a lot of this pink, so I'm really blowing it out. Do not be afraid to blow it out. I really want it to be like really exaggerated. For now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that Cannonball shade that we use in our crease. This one just here, and I'm going to use it to just blend it out a tiny bit more. Going back in with Stay Golden just here, I'm actually going to apply a generous amount of that to my lower lash line. So for the lid, I'm actually using this colour just here. This is called Centrefold, another Colourpop shadow. This is so not usually a shadow that I would usually use, but it is really, really stunning, and especially with this colour, they really complement each other. What I'm going to do is go in again with this Kylie Ultra Glow. I don't even know what the name of this stuff is called. This Kylie stuff. I'm basically going to go in with this and just use it to highlight the inner corner of my lid. I might even go ahead and use some of that Smashbox primer water just so you can really get the full metallic finish of it. Now I'm going to apply some mascara to my lashes. I'm going to pop on my lashes just in case you guys are interested. Obviously the lashes I am going to be wearing are the Koko lashes in the style Soho. So while I wait for my lash glue to dry, I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyebrows. Of course I'm using the Colourpop brow colour because I love this stuff, ride or die. So that's everything with the face done. I'm going to use my trusted Smashbox primer water just to set it all, and then we are ready for the lip. Now I've just lined my lips to get ready for the lip gloss that I'm going to apply. I've just used my Kiko 321 pencil, which is just a brown liner that I use, and then I've used my Essence In The Nude lip liner. If I know I'm doing a lip gloss that's a tiny bit too light, I know I will go with that combo because it'll just give me a matte base to basically stick the lip gloss on, and then the brown liner will basically just help it to blend in with obviously my skin tone. Today we're using two Kylie Cosmetics products. First of all, we're going to use the Literally gloss, and then we're going to use Damn Gina over the top. So everyone, this is the complete finished look. I just think this look is so stunning. You know when you're doing your makeup and you're like, do you know what, I'm going to play with something new, and then thought, oh my god, I don't know what I want on the lid, but I'm going to try this peach. Centrefold from Colourpop is just the most perfect shadow, so Golden Child and Centrefold. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like, drop me a comment down below, and if you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can be here for each and every one of my videos. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get a notification whenever I post a video. You'll be the first to know. Don't forget to connect with me on social media as always. That's Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. Hopefully all of that has been linked throughout the video for you guys. If not, it's in the drop box down below. So thank you guys, you made it all the way to the end of me chatting. I'm gonna end this video now. I will see you guys in my next video, guys. See you, bye bye.
Do you know what I haven't watched yet? Even Steven's movie. Bitch, I'm watching that today.
I think I deleted that off the Sky today.
No, you didn't. You wouldn't even do that. I know you wouldn't.
Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time. My cameraman is disobeying me. Where you go? I'm just. It's so cold. This is my jam. Namaste, bitches.